a woman who was burnt, and a middle class woman marrying an auto driver, abandoned by their family because obviously log kya kahenge. It attacks a lot of societal norms through the eyes of different classes of people. You know, GJV Prasad has written it so beautifully that it makes you question your own self. You know, in this social media day and age, what we have lost, we have, of course, lost our attention, like the attention span. The other thing we, of course, have lost is the art of letter writing. No, I'm not talking about English language letter writing exams. I'm talking about letter writing in real life. And Vikas Arun Parikh brings that essence back, that art back, in his book Letters to My Mother. And that is the book that we will talk about in today's TBR. Welcome to TBR, yet another episode. Hope you have enjoyed the episode. We have got overwhelming responses to all our previous episodes, and thank you so much for the love. From love, we always say the purest form of love is the love between a mother and a child. Is that true always? Have you known anyone in your close circuit, or maybe you yourself have actually realized that probably that's not the purest form of love? Probably that's a toxic form of love as well. Not all mothers are the same, right? And that is exactly what happens in this book. Meera hates her mother because her mother left her, and the few times that she met her mother, she was kidnapped. Her mother forced her to take drugs. You are hearing me right, a mother forcing her daughter to take drugs. Wow. Can you believe it? Meera actually endured all that. And then 9/11 happened, in which Meera lost her mother and got a package from her mom. Meera didn't open that because what's the point? She has always hated her mother, and what can she send that can change that trauma that she had gone through because of her mother? After almost a decade, Meera becomes a mother. And then suddenly, one day, she just has that longing to check what's there in that cardboard box. What she receives is letters. Letters written between her mother and her mother's mother, that is her grandmother. She reads those letters. She discovers that her toxic mother probably was not so toxic. That at times, human beings are not that bad, but circumstances are so. At times, childhood trauma can be so big that it can mess your life up. What happens after that? Well, you have to pick up the book for that. Now, what did I feel during reading this book? I'll tell you exactly, what happens. I was looking at my mom while I was reading this book, and I suddenly realized that I have never seen this woman as somebody else. I have always seen this woman as my mother. But my mother also has an identity. My mother also has her dreams, hopes, and her passions. I have never asked her if she has felt that something is wrong with her life. If she is happy, because I have always thought if I am happy, my mom is happy. If things are going right in the household, she's happy. What Vikas Arun does is he actually shows that a mother is more than a mother. A mother is an individual in herself. She has her past, she has her present, and of course, she has her future. Also, the letters signify more than it seems. The letters also kind of remind me that, one of the biggest problems with our generation is, since, as I had said in the beginning, our attention span is very low, our communication becomes very jumbled up. The moment we feel that, oh, it's difficult, we don't communicate. The letters that actually reveal a lot to Meera is probably the communication that Meera could have tried when she grew up. She could have called her mom and probably tried to clear it out, which she didn't. Because, of course, running away is easier than facing the problem head on by communicating. Communicating is not easy, and I'm not claiming that. But communication is very important in every relationship. So my two biggest takeaways from this book is, one, of course, that consider your mother as a separate human being who has an identity of herself. And the second one, communication is the key in any relationship, not only your partner, your friend, your parents, if anybody is important to you. I recently saw a series in which the actor says a dialogue that if the friendship is important enough, then you should speak it up, like talk it out with your friend. It's the same thing. If the relationship is important enough, then just communicate. I will rate this book 3.5 only because the narration is fantastic, the idea is fantastic, the moral fantastic, everything is good. The only problem is somewhere I felt the language was a little not that great. That's why 3.5, but I do think that you guys should pick up the book and read it, because I think you will learn something new. It'll be a little something fresh. See you next time with one more review and a lot more comments from you guys. Do comment, and in fact, if you want to buy the books that I've been talking about, please check out in the description. You will find the link you can buy it from. Thank you so much. See you.